back, and I have a new figure here in front of me. This time, I have the Transformers Prime Arms Micron TERRORCON Cliffjumper. Oh boy, where do I even begin with this? This is probably the coolest repaint of the first edition Cliffjumper we may ever get. So before I actually start looking at the figure itself, I want to start by looking at the box here, because yeah, this is what the sort of kind of what the Arms Micron boxes look like. So you can see he's got this really cool 3D render here on the front that just shows him in his decrepit, zombified glory. And yeah, how awesome would it be if we actually saw this in the show at some point? You can see his vehicle mode, product image of his vehicle mode there on the front of the box as well, which also looks really nice. And it doesn't actually seem to be just a 100% repaint. It seems like there might be a couple of little mold differences as well. So this being a Arms Micron figure, he does come with the little weapon that transforms into a companion kind of thing, and stickers to go on both the figure and the little Micron piece here. So here's the side of the box here, so you can see what that kind of looks like. This is number 8 in the line, it looks like. There's some of his tech specs, nice seeing those. Here is the back of the box. You could see how this whole thing looks here. And, well, unfortunately, I don't read Japanese, so I can't really translate anything that's on the back of the box here. But you can kind of see what's going to be going on with this guy a bit just by looking at the images. No, he does not come with all of that extra crazy stuff. I think that comes with someone else. I'm not sure exactly who comes with this weapon. But he does come with this one, and I guess you can combine the little Micron guy in vehicle mode, which I'm probably not going to do, and just some more kind of info down there. And then here's the other side of the box, just a couple more product images there. Here is the top. Once again, I cannot read Japanese, so I cannot translate that, unfortunately. And especially with the bottom of the box here. And then here's just that little flap at the top, so you can see it's made by Takara Tomy, and he's a Decepticon, even though he's kind of not, but yeah. So that's it for the packaging. So now we're going to look at the actual figure itself, and well, here he is, the Arms Micron first edition TERRORCON Cliffjumper, and oh, this thing looks really cool, really cool. So one thing I'm going to mention right now is that the stickers that come with these Arms Micron guys, this is the third one and likely the last one I get. The stickers still suck, and to be completely honest with you, I did not even apply much of any of the stickers at all here. So unfortunately, if you decide to not put any of the stickers on, he's going to look pretty bland in some areas, like in the the windows, the windshield for the car. There'll be a lot of kind of there'll be a lot of spots on him that aren't really gonna pop very much, but thankfully, since I still have a couple of Sharpies on me, I was able to kind of fill in some of those spots where those really crappy black stickers would go. So I'm able to at least replicate, some of those spots that would normally require stickers. So just bear that in mind for the duration of this. But yeah, here he is in robot mode. I decided to start with robot mode this time because it just looks awesome. He has he has so much of this like transparent dark purple plastic just all over him, and in the right light he's going to look insane with the how much light piping this guy has. Really, really cool. Now, with that said, though, because there's a lot of transparent plastic on this, you definitely do not want to be forcing things around for transformation, or just generally manhandling this guy, because things might be prone to breaking if you're not at least just a little careful with this. But yeah, give you a little spin here so you can see him in all of his zombified glory, and just seriously really cool. As I said, it would be so cool if we would see this guy show up in later on in the show at some point. That would be a really, really cool surprise there. So here is his Micron piece here. His companion mode or whatever is this kind of I guess sort of kind of feline thing. I'm not really entirely sure what this is really supposed to look like, but yeah, it is what it is. The only sticker that I actually put on this guy is just the little red one for his eye. Everything else I just left as is, because the stickers are so bad that come with these Arms Micron figures. So to put this little guy in his weapon mode, we're going to kind of flip this whole assembly around so that this handle and is looking something like that. This can kind of rotate. These little sections are going to fold in, and then just these are going to fold back. And oh, actually, one more little thing. This little section here is going to actually fold in first, and then you can fold in the rest of that there. So that is how you transform the little companion piece there. And now he's got this really freaky looking weapon of terror, I guess. It is a freaky looking thing. That looks like it would probably hurt. So that's how that looks, and that's probably going to be the last I really mention of the Micron guy, because I bought the set for this guy. So, this is the first edition Cliffjumper mold, with a couple of little minor tooling differences that you're mostly going to notice in vehicle mode. But yeah, aside from the really cool looking transparent purple paint, oh yeah, just look at that face as well. That just looks awesome right there. Just half his face is just completely just messed up and mangled. That's another really, really cool thing. I really love the head sculpts of some of these guys. Sorry, I didn't mention that earlier, but better late than never. So but yeah, so it being first edition Cliffjumper, he has all the same articulation, and yes, he does still have the built-in gun weapons here, if you really insist on him still using those even as a zombie. So I just did it on this arm just to show you that it's still there. So yeah, again, just make sure you're careful when you're messing with this guy, like transforming and whatnot. Don't manhandle anything, because I imagine this guy is also going to get pretty damn expensive down the line. So that is essentially everything for his robot mode here, and I guess now it's time to do his transformation. So, to do said transformation, just like the first edition, you want to open up his arm panel here, and I like to swing his hand around so it's not showing here, and because the gun's in this black kind of plastic, it's not really going to stick out that much in vehicle mode. So yeah, once you got that, I like to just leave those panels open and then swing his arm around like so, and then just kind of shift him down a little, and then also take this section from his shoulder and just kind of loosen that up a bit. So do the same thing on the other side here. Just open that panel, kind of shift it back a bit, and just loosen that section up there, like so. Once you do that, make sure his head's straightened. And then you want to, you can lift this little piece from the back here, and then you can take this section from his chest and just kind of hinge that down. Again, what I like to do for clearance is I like to move his legs back, and then that should give him a little bit more clearance to move those lights around like so. And then once you do that, you also want to untab this whole section from the back of his kind of neck assembly there. And once you got that, this part's starting to come together a bit, so just hinge that down. Also hinge that middle piece down, and then swing these little sections right here around like so. Don't forget to do that. Once you do that, I just like to just hinge that further down and just kind of leave it. Then you can take that neck assembly, move that down, and make sure that thing is completely flat amongst the inside of the chest there. Once you do that, you want to take his shoulders and just kind of position them to where they can slot into the roof of the car here on both sides. There we go, like that. And then from there, you can shift those arms in a bit more and swing the assembly around to start forming the back of the car. So, same thing on this side here. Just let's see, I need to shift this one a bit more. Yep, shift that in and swing that around, and then just take these sections and just kind of just hinge them back and align them into place so that you can then just kind of just sandwich the back halves of the car together. And so that is how you want that whole thing looking. So once you got that, you can take this little section here, move that down. And then you want to spin this whole assembly around like so. And then you can take that little piece and, well, actually shift this thing a little bit like so, and then you can fold that section back in. So now you got it looking like this. So once you have that, for his legs, you want to grab a hold of the inside of it here and kind of just swing it around. There's this little piece on the inside that's part of the side window, so make sure you also swing that out fully. And then, yeah, just for the foot, you can just move that in and tuck it into the open leg there. And then you can take his knee, shift it out like so, so you have it looking like that. And just do the same thing on the other side now. Grab a hold of the inside, swing the half around, swing that little window piece out, and then once again just take the foot and just get that in there like so. And then again, lastly, just take this section here and just shift it out, and now we're almost done. So from here, all you really need to do is you just take the hood of the car here, hinge it forward, and then from here I like to swing this whole assembly around, and then you kind of just start to align it with the side of the vehicle. So of course also make sure the pieces on the back are aligned as well. So I think I kind of undid mine a little bit, so mine's a little bit screwy, but so just kind of get things nice and aligned there best you can. Same thing on this side, just bring it in and you can see that clicking together nicely like so. And just give everything a nice little squeeze so everything just fully lines together. And there you have him in his vehicle mode. And yeah, this thing is just as cool, if not somehow slightly cooler in vehicle mode. he all that nice transparent purple plastic carries over for this, and it just looks really cool, especially if you got it in like the right kind of light. So you can just see how all that looks there. Like, unfortunately, I don't have an amazing light setup, so I can't really bring everything out for full show, but I could at least give you an idea here. But yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, because of the stickers really sucking in all that, I did actually have to use, I ended up using Sharpie to fill in the windows on all sides here, because there's supposed to be stickers that go there. I also put a little on the back of the backlights like that. And for vehicle mode, I think that's pretty much, yeah, that's everywhere that I put the Sharpie, only in the kind of like essential spots. So if you don't want to deal with the stickers, you at least can do that if you so choose. So, about those slight mold differences that I briefly mentioned earlier, he has a few ports now for that Micron companion piece, and back here they're molded in a certain way to give him some kind of freaky looking like double spoiler thing, and that actually looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. And he also has a new little molded section on the hood here. That's I guess like some kind of like engine block or something that you can also connect that companion piece in as well. So that's pretty cool. But you know, as I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to attach the Micron to the car mode here. But yeah, really cool, really cool. So just for a quick comparison here, here is the mass release of the TERRORCON Cliffjumper, first edition TERRORCON Cliffjumper, whatever you want to call him. And yeah, I mean, he does still have the really nice molded face there with all with all like the damage and stuff. But aside from having just a little bit of that transparent purple on the chest here, he doesn't really have it anywhere else. So the fact that we actually have a full-on just zombie Cliffjumper here is really cool. I'm only just going to say this one more time. I really hope we get to see this in the show at some point. But yeah, that's really cool. So that's pretty much everything now. If you, from what I've seen, you can only really get this guy online unless you actually live in Japan. So unfortunately, he's not going to be super easy to get a hold of. But as I mentioned with that normal first edition Cliffjumper, if you manage to find it online for a good price, I highly recommend it. So yeah, that's everything now, and I hope this was interesting and informative.